Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaimMD here. Today we have a Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl moveset video guide on how to use AMBIPOM, another highly requested Pokemon, and it makes sense considering my history with this Pokemon on the channel. I'm not going to go too much into detail if you're new, but look up AMBIPOM to the top. So, for those that are enjoying these videos, make sure you leave a like. You help me out, obviously. Let me know what Pokemon you want to see me feature next. A lot of them I'll be featuring them in bunches, but some of the others I'll be featuring them singular. And also, if you're new to the channel and you like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or Pokemon content, feel free to subscribe. I upload 2 to 3 videos a day, and that's not going to change, at least for the month of December. I'll still be uploading every day either way. And yeah, on my way to 300k, that's my hopefully end of next year goal. So you help me get there by subscribing. So I love AMBIPOM. It lost quite a bit of moves considering there are no move tutors in this game, like the elemental punches and low kick, but still has a little bit of a niche as an offensive normal type. So let's talk about the first set, which is probably the standard set, and that is Silk Scarf AMBIPOM. The idea behind Silk Scarf AMBIPOM is to have your normal attacks be boosted. You do have the Technician ability. It also sucks that you lost Tail Slap. Like, so many cool moves that it just lost for right now. But Technician powers up your moves of base 60 or less by 1.5 times the power, which means Fake Out is boosted, Double Hit is boosted, and those are definitely going to be on your set, and they're also boosted by that Silk Scarf. You typically want to go Jolly Max Speed, Max Attack. This Pokemon is fast, right? It's fast. It's faster than Pokemon like Latios, right? So it has that good speed tier, and Fake Out is really nice because it's pretty strong coming off of AMBIPOM. You're doing like 40% to a Salamence with Fake Out, right? So even like a Dragon Dance Salamence, one of the scariest Pokemon currently in the UU tier, AMBIPOM can check as long as it's taking some chip damage. So Fake Out and Double Hit, they're your given moves for sure, boosted by Technician. U-Turn is your next move. U-Turn is there when you don't have a good matchup versus Pokemon like Steels or fighting types, as well as rock types. So fighting types have to be careful about switching in on Fake Out plus Double Hit, but of course you also don't want to U-turn out on a Braylon's Mach Punch because you will die. But it's cool for getting the momentum versus Pokemon like Magnezone, Probopass, Scizor, Heatran, just steel types like that, and helping out your team. Also, if you expect your opponent to switch, you go for U-turn and you can get the switch advantage, and the momentum is in your favor. Last move is typically Beat Up or Thief. Beat Up is cool because if you have 6 Pokemon on your team, you can go for those Technician boosted beat ups. I believe they are boosted by Technician. I've been using this for so long, and every single time I forget, but I'm fairly confident they're boosted by Technician. So you hit up to 6 times if you have 6 Pokemon on your team. Of course, that if they have status or one of them faints or whatever, the times go less. But you hit 6 times, pretty cool for hitting ghost types. You do a lot of damage to Pokemon like Metagross. You deal with Pokemon like Magius and Gengar. But if you want something a little bit more consistent as a dark type attack, and unfortunately this Pokemon doesn't have access to knockoff right now, you go Thief, and Thief is also boosted by your Technician ability, so it's 90 base power instead of 60. If you want to do some cheese with Thief as well, you can go no item on AMBIPOM and then steal something else's item. But of course there's some drawbacks to that, like if you steal a Toxicroak from Gliscor, yeah, they don't have it activated, but then you're poisoned, you know? So there's just a little bit of a drawback with that, but basically using it as an offensive monkey and just going for it. Fake Out, U-turn, double hitting. So next up we have the more fun set if you want to try as well, still Silk Scarf, and this set only has 2 moves, that's right. You have Fake Out and Last Resort. Fake Out, obviously, your main move, you have to click Fake Out before clicking Last Resort. I'm telling you straight up, because Last Resort is a 140 base power move, and it only works if all the other moves have been used. So that's why you run Fake Out plus Last Resort, because if you can touch something with this and you can go for Fake Out, then you can go for Last Resort right after these. So it's a really strong move for AMBIPOM. It's more gimmicky, of course, but I had to put it here because I have had success with it in the past. I think a lot of people have actually had success with this particular AMBIPOM set, but of course, you want to be careful about the ghost types, the steel types, the rock types. Pairing this with like a Magnezone or Magneton helps out a lot, obviously, to deal with steals. Probopass as well with Magnet Pull plus Body Press can help you deal with steals too. For the ghost types, dark types can obviously help. If you go in lower tiers, you can go Drapion. If you go in higher tiers, you can go Tyranitar. So it's just, it can't touch them at all, right? But you know, Fake Out, Last Resort, really fun combination, and the damage is actually pretty nice, especially when boosted by Silk Scarf. Next that we have is Choice Band. Now they did take Return and Frustration from this game for whatever reason, even though they showed it in the in one of the trailers, Lopunny, I believe, having return, or Baniri, excuse me, having return in one of the contests, or whatever they call the contest now. I don't feel like they're actual contests personally, but it is what it is. But it's a Choice Band set. Now, Choice Band set takes advantage of AMBIPOM's high speed tier and pretty nice base 100 attack. Switcheroo is your first move because it allows you to get rid of your Choice Band if you really want to. So you can cripple physically defensive Pokemon that would otherwise wall you, like Tangrowth, Skarmory, Quagsire. You can cripple them, giving them a Choice Band. For the most part, they don't like a Choice Band. Though they do all have like strong moves like Power Whip, Earthquake, and Brave Bird, but they can't do what they need to do defensively, and they can't heal up on you if you trick them a Choice Band. So your other moves, everything has slashes here because it really depends on what you want to do with this Pokemon. If it had access to Pursuit, you put it on it, but no Pursuit. If it had access to the Elemental Punches, you put it on it. If it had access to Return, you put it on it. If it had access to Low Kick, you put it on it, but it doesn't have access to any of those. So your moves are really slashy here. You can go what you want. So your normal stab, you can go Double Hit. Double Hit is consistent in terms of the power. It's stronger than Facade, unless you're status. But of course, there is the accuracy that you can risk. There's also Facade. A Facade is better if you are status, right? If there's T-spikes are up, or if you get burnt. If you get burnt, burnt usually have your attack. But if you have Facade, it ignores the attack drop, and it's actually a very strong 140 base power attack. So that's the same as, you know, Last Resort, but only if you are boosted. So this could be actually really fun if you switch a Rude like a Gliscor, and then you give them a Choice Band, then you take their Poison Orb, and then you actually end up getting the boosted Facade. So that could be something fun with AMBIPOM. I've used so many sets of this Pokemon, guys. Like I said, check out AMBIPOM to the top. I also want to note that all these sets are going to be Technician. Pickup is not one you want to really use in-game. Excuse me, in battles. You can use it in-game. Pickup's great in-game. And Skilling, it doesn't really have the move pool to use it anymore, right? It doesn't have Tail Slap, which was its best thing with Skilling, man. It was so strong with Skilling. It does have Fury Swipes, but don't use Fury Swipes. Please don't use Fury Swipes. But, yeah, so Double Hit or Facade really depends on you. U-Turn or Beat Up. So U-Turn will give you momentum, obviously, whereas Beat Up will give you the move to be able to hit Mismagius, Gengar, so ghost types, but also you're still hitting Pokemon like Jirachi and Metagross and Bronzong for easy 2-hit KOs, because not only are you boosted by your ability and also the members you have, but also the Choice Band too. So that's up to you depending on what you want to hit. It's good neutral as well and steals. And the last move is either Brick Break or Focus Punch. Brick Break gives you consistency versus steals, whereas Focus Punch is cool for predictions, because sometimes a Pokemon will switch out if they don't want to take a Fake Out, and they go out to a Steel type or a Rock type or whatever, and you can nab that thing with a Focus Punch upon switching. That is prediction based though, so it is really up to you and how you like to play. If that's not something you like to go for, raw Focus Punches, we can't all do that. No, I'm just kidding. But that's not something like, some people don't feel comfortable making plays like that, and that's completely fine. So you don't have to do that. If you want to use Brick Break, you can. Next up, we have a little fun set. Now, AMBIPOM does have Nasty Plot in its move pool, and I just want to note that if you're playing in a metagame that's not like, you know, Smogon 6v6 or anything like that, you can always put Baton Pass on the set with Nasty Plot or Agility, and Baton Pass to somebody else. Like, it's a cool Baton Pass because it has access to Taunt as well, so it doesn't really have to worry too much about. Yeah, basically doesn't have to worry too much about like other Pokemon phasing it out, Roar or Whirlwind. So you could do like a Taunt, Nasty Plot, Baton Pass. That's something if you want to do it. That's also probably viable in-game as well, just to beat like Cynthia and the Gym Leader rematches and things like that too. But the set we have here is a Timid AMBIPOM. Instead of Jolly, we're going Timid for the first time, and that is a Nasty Plot. And with Technician, all its weaker moves are buffed. So you have Swift, which is buffed from 60 to 90, and Water Pulse, which is also from 60 to 90. So they become pretty formidable moves, 90 base power, normal stab. Water Pulse is there for the rock types, the steel, well, neutral on steals, the ground types type of thing, super effective, obviously. And then Thunderbolt is there. It does get Shockwave, which is also boosted to Thunderbolt's power, but Thunderbolt just has more PP, so I don't really care that Shockwave can't miss. But, and also Thunderbolt can paralyze, so it's really up to you. If you think your opponent is going to be a double teamer, depending on what metagame you're playing. Maybe if you want to use this, let's say in the Battle Tower, I would use Shockwave, just because they'd be trying to cheese you so much, bro, with double team stuff and Bright Powder. So Shockwave doesn't miss in that scenario. But yeah, that's basically Nasty Plot AMBIPOM. Really fun one, kind of like a Persian. It's basically exactly like Nasty Plot Persian with less special attack. So it's just a funny way. But it is another way of using it, so it's up to you if you want to try that route. And then the last route is actually a throwback to, gens before, where this is actually a set I've used years ago. But it's using AMBIPOM as your weather starter. So AMBIPOM does have access to both Rain Dance and Sunny Day. And if you guys didn't know, if you're holding a Damp Rock or Heat Rock, those moves go from 5 turns to 8 turns. So if you want to have like manual rain and you put Pokemon like Kingdra, Floatzel, whatever, Rain Abusers, Sun Abusers, Chlorophyll Pokemon like Victreebel, Venusaur, or maybe like Charizard, Typhlosion, if you want to do something like that, you can do that. AMBIPOM is a fast Pokemon. It also has Taunt, so it can stop other Pokemon from setting up hazards in front of you, things like that. So the moveset is Fake Out. Fake Out is just so you get your chip on the opponent, break sturdy, just have an actual damaging attack on this Pokemon. You have Taunt, like I said, to stop setup in front of AMBIPOM, to stop hazards in front of AMBIPOM, to stop defog in front of AMBIPOM or status. Then you have U-Turn for momentum, because after you set up either a Rain Dance or Sunny Day, again, after you set up one of those, you can U-turn out into said Pokemon that you want to use the weather to their advantage. And yeah, that's basically the way you use AMBIPOM if you want to use it this way. It's just a fun little way. Other Pokemon have done this for other tiers, like Liepard, even though it's not in the game. Liepard has Prankster, Rain Dance, so it's done this for rain teams. And Onix is also another Pokemon. It doesn't have Prankster, but Onix is another Pokemon that's done Rain Dance plus was it Rain Dance? Or was it Rain Dance or Sunny Day plus Explosion? I believe Onix has access to Rain Dance too, even though it doesn't look like it should have access to Rain Dance. But I think you do. But I know it did it for sure with. Yeah, it did it for Sun, and it did it for... No, it did it for Sun. Okay. So yeah, it did it with Sunny Day and Explosion, whereas instead of having to explode your Pokemon, you can do that. And then you have Volbeat, which does it with Prankster. So it's up to you if you guys want to try this one out. But the ones I really suggest are the first set, and I mean, that's the main set. I think that's really solid. So if you guys actually want to see AMBIPOM be solid in a video, later today at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'll be having a showdown live where I feature AMBIPOM and UU, and I get to number 7 on the ladder in the UU tier with AMBIPOM. So, yeah. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Also, if you guys want to pre-order Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is coming out soon, feel free to use my Best Buy link down below. I believe the digital ones also went live. You can click on the All Pokemon link, and it'll do there. And you guys do support me financially by doing so. If you want to pick up Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, feel free to use my links too. Or if you just want to get anything from Best Buy for the holidays and you live in the U.S., using my link helps me out. Subscribe, like I said, if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.